Know your place. Yes, it's time to know your place, which for the next half hour is alongside Patricia Hayes, Pat Coombs, John Graham, Benny Lee, and as the remarkable Ramsay, Roy Dotrice. An unexpected visit from a superior can upset the most exemplary employee. Even Ramsay Potts, caretaker of Worthing Court in Bloomsbury, who's so conscientious he even recycles metal polish. But when the managing agent calls...
I call to arrange a meeting, Potts. I want to see you on Thursday.
Oh, sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir. But can you see me now, sir?
The directors haven't met to discuss your case yet.
Case? What case, sir? I'm
afraid I'm not allowed to discuss it, but I think you can guess.
I haven't a clue, sir.
No, it isn't that. I'm afraid you mustn't hope for too much. I must say, this won't help your case.
What's that, sir?
Parquet floors covered in fingerprints.
Not fingerprints, sir. Toe prints. Mr. Dunn in flat 6, he does judo.
In the lobby?
No, sir, at the Institute. But after judo, he gets drunk. Then when he gets back here, he takes his shoes off and tiptoes in so as not to wake his wife.
Well, why's the floor not been polished?
Well, that's the cleaner's job, isn't it, sir? Not mine.
But you're in charge. You should use your authority.
Oh, I do, sir. And I was about to speak to her for being late.
Why haven't you already done so?
She's not in yet.
Well, you'd better shape up before Thursday, Potts.
Can't we talk now, Mr. Deeds? I'm not doing anything.
Well, you'd better start.
Seems a bit ominous.
Naughty but nice. Naughty but nice. I've never been kissed in the same place twice. Morning, Ray.
Mrs. Spurgeon.
Oh, aren't we formal? You've been talking to an answer phone.
I've just had Mr. Deeds on me back over the floor.
Oh, dastardly Deeds. What's he on about?
Wanted to know why you wasn't here polishing.
Well, I am a bit late because I stayed in last night.
You stayed in last night?
If you remember, I asked you to take me to Gone with the Wind, but you had indigestion. And I couldn't go with no one else, you and me having this understanding.
Eh? What understanding?
Oh, Ram, come off it. We're old enough to admit it. We're not fickle teenagers. I know the difference between holding your hand and the real thing.
Eh?
Up the thigh and garter, we are always spoken of in the same mouthful.
I didn't know that.
Oh, come on, Ram, stop acting laid back. You fancy me, don't you? I saw the way you smiled at me yesterday.
Only practicing, I told you. I got me new teeth. Now, what's got into you? You've been playing your Ken Dodd records again?
Life is passing us by, Ram.
Good, that's the best thing it could do.
You're not the only scampy in the basket, you know. I won't be on the shelf for long.
Not with your date stamp, you won't.
I've had offers. I can't wait forever till you make up your mind.
Well, since the very first day I met you, you remember? In the boiler room, all them years ago.
Yes,
I hoped every waking minute that one day, in the fullness of time, yes, I'd pluck up the courage to ask you to flaming well leave me alone. I'm sick and tired of your flirting and your innuendos. Why can't you drop 'em? For the last time, I'm not interested in women of the opposite sex.
Right, Ramsay Potts, I will teach you to trifle with a woman's feelings. See how you get on without me to clean up for you.
Oh, now, Elsie.
I'm going up my mother's for the rest of the day.
But you're cleaning.
You can do it.
It's not my place.
I'm just here for your convenience. Well, you can clean that too. I'll make a belly full of you.
Now, Elsie, don't be hasty.
Good. Little tigress, eh?
Hello, who are you?
Bates. Got your hands full there, Squire, haven't you? Married till Tiff, eh?
We're not married.
That's my way. Yeah, keep them dangling. An open relationship. Well, I'm here to rewire Mrs. Dunn. Eh? You want to see me chitty?
Oh, you're an electrician.
It's a bit pokey, innit? Thought George Todd's was small enough.
Who?
Todd, caretaker at Hastings Court. Your opposite number. Well, as was.
Was, huh?
Well, he got the Eve, didn't he? Cool, what a company we work for.
What, you mean he was sacked?
That's right. After 20 years.
Oh, blimey, what for?
Well, they found out he wasn't married.
He wasn't? What do you mean?
Well, you see, it reached the ears of them tin pot directors.
Yeah?
Been there all that time, he has. Then last week, he's talked to see the managing agent, gets his cards. New policy or something.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's all wrong, isn't it? The man's private life is his own business. Here. Did you say...
I did. I'm not. I haven't.
Well, don't worry.
I am. I've got to see the managing agent next Thursday. You don't think he's going to give me...
well, it could be something else, couldn't it? It could be, you're right, mate. You're in stuck.
Well, what am I going to do?
Well, you want to keep your job? You better see about getting wed.
Please sit down. Now, did a friend recommend this agency?
No. I've seen your advert in the cat's tray. You know, it was in the newspaper that I line it with.
I see. And you're looking for a husband?
I am prepared to consider offers. You see, me and this gentleman has had an understanding, but I've been let down terrible. And now I wouldn't marry him if he and Larry Grayson was the last man on earth.
Well, let's have some particulars, shall we? Name?
Maiden name or married?
I'm sorry?
Oh, see, I've been married before.
Ah. Oh, when was this?
1945.
1940.
And 1949. And 1954. And,
I seem to have run out of space. Well, at least you know what you're doing. What was your maiden name?
Harris.
Yes. And your age this year?
Same as last year, 39.
Occupation?
Cleaning consultant.
And what kind of man are you looking for?
Oh, Clark Gable. Strong, but knows how to treat a lady. A man whose well-muscled arms will protect me, caress me, and fetch in the coal.
Yes, well, thank you, Miss Harris.
Of course, I would be willing to lower my sights. Anyone, so long as he's a fella. Here's me number.
Thank you. No, not that door. That's the waiting room.
Oh.
The exit's over there.
Yes, and I'll hear from you, shall I? I'm just off to get me roots done.
Jane, see if there's anyone waiting. Oh, heaven knows where I'll find a husband for that poor woman.
Afternoon.
Come right in, sir. I won't eat you.
Yes, I'm a bit embarrassed about this.
Oh, no need. Your name, please?
Smith.
Age and occupation?
45. And I'm a domiciliary executive.
And what kind of woman are you looking for?
Well, you got any deaf mutes?
What?
You see, I never had much doings with women. Be frank, I'm only getting married for my job. You see, you can call it a marriage of convenience.
Yes, I see. Well, I'm afraid I can't help you.
Oh, why?
With your attitude, I'm unlikely to find a woman desperate and hopeless enough to... Wait a moment, Mr. Smith. I may have the very partner for you.
Oh.
That'll be £45.
Table for one, is it, madam?
No, there's going to be two of us. Perhaps he's here already, Mr. Smith.
Miss Burns, a table for two for this lady, please. And she's looking for a man.
Yes, I've got this description of him. Mature, dark, well over 5 foot.
You're from the agency?
How did you know?
Oh, sends all her clients to rendezvous here, she does.
Oh.
Yeah. Quite romantic, mind you. You've got to watch yourself.
Why's that?
Well, 'cause lots of them are bluebeards, you know. Yeah, preying on lonely women.
Well, my Mr. Smith won't be like that. He's a domiciliary executive.
Oh? What's that?
I don't know, but he's been one for 30 years.
Oh. Well, you sit here, love. Now, what I usually do is show them to the next table. Then if you like the look of him, call me over and I'll introduce you.
All right. He will be looking for a Miss Harris.
Table for one, sir?
No. There'll be two of us. I'm expecting to have the pleasure of Miss Harris.
Would you go to table 4? I'll tell you when Miss Harris announces herself.
See, table 4 now. In 1, 2, 3.
Oh, my God.
Else, what are you doing here?
I'm meeting a gentleman. If it's any of your business.
Oh, anyone I know?
No, it's a gentleman. I said you wasn't the only one. You'll have to go to the back of the queue now.
Oh, that's all right, Else. I wish you luck.
Well, he's... Oh, how shall I describe him? He's mature, dark, well over 5 foot.
You always go for the same type, don't you? It could be a description of me.
Oh, Ren. There you are, a one.
See, you two lovebirds have got together then.
No, dear. No. This is Mr. Potts. The very fool.
He said Smith.
What?
Smith. He said his name was Smith, Miss Harris. He was asking for you.
Miss Harris?
So, Ramsay Potts, you go round meeting women under a false name. You philatelist.
I told you.
You bluebeard. You ought to get your hormones drained.
Yeah. Ought to be locked up.
Yes.
Now, you got it all wrong. Look, me hormones...
Men, you're all the same. The lot of you is not worth a cat doctor's forceps. Goodbye, Ramsay Potts. From now on, our relationship is strictly professional.
Oh, no, Else, wait.
Morning, darling. Oh, cat got your tongue.
Ape got your face.
Look, don't take it out on me just because you've had a row with your old man.
Look, you are an electrician, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right.
Now, is this PowerPoint live?
Yeah.
And you got any 13-amp fuses?
Of course.
Well, stick 2 up your nose, 1 in your mouth, and plug your face in.
Charming. Oh, charming, eh? Just trying to pass the time, I was.
Try working. That's what I'd be doing if I was left alone.
Oh, all right, darling. Have it your own way. Oh, morning, Mr. Potts.
If I'm wanted, I'll be on the doorknobs.
Right little tearaway, isn't she? Here, you look like a wet weekend in Walsall.
Well, I got problems, haven't I? Look, it was true, wasn't it, what you told me? I mean, if I'm not married, I get the chop.
Well, that's what happened to George Todd.
I'll never find another job, will I?
Well, get wed and keep this one.
Well, it's not easy. I thought I could swing it, but... Well, there's problems.
Get off. She'll marry you, won't she?
Who? Her. Else? Well, she always wanted to marry me, but since the row...
Of course she will. Mind, you may have to butter her up a little bit, you know. Flowers, the old romantic chat.
Oh, God. I suppose that's the only answer. Better than the elbow, anyway. Else, can I have a word?
If you wish to communicate with me, Ramsay Potts, write a note and leave it on the fire.
Oh, don't be like that, Else. Look, I've brung you some flowers.
Flowers?
By way of apology. See, I only went to the marriage bureau because I was stricken with losing you. I won't go again.
You won't?
No, they chucked me out. Said there was no one to match me. Here, take the flowers, Elsie.
Well, all right, thanks. Here. This is purple broccoli.
Well, you can't waste money on stuff that just droops in a vase. I mean, that is full of vitamin D.
Well, all right, Ram. I accept it.
And I was wondering, Elsie, if you'd care to walk out with me, you know, go somewhere nice.
Where was you thinking of?
An exhibition I want to go to.
Exhibition of what?
Plumbing fittings. You see, there's this new horizontal flush just off the foundries.
No, thank you.
Oh, you've seen it already, have you? Well, we could stop in. I've got a bottle of stout. It's only half finished.
I prefer to enjoy myself of an evening. I'll stay home and boil the cat's milk.
Oh, come off it, Else. You always used to want us to go out.
Well, there is a new Ethiopian bistro in the Mile End Road. I haven't been there.
Very wise.
Mind, it'll cost you 20 quid a head.
20 quid? Be cheaper to go to the Mile End Bistro in Ethiopia. If that's where you want to go, Else.
It is.
Well, I'll see you there at 8.
I'm used to being met, Ram.
All right, then. I'll meet you. Off the bus.
I mean, I expect to be driven there.
Oh, good. Well, look, I'll tell you what. My cousin brings his milk tanker down the arterial road, and round about 6 o'clock I'll ring him and ask you to pick
No, Ram. A taxi.
Look, I'm not shelling out for a all right, Else. I'll see how much I've got under my mattress. Enjoy your meal then, Else.
Gorgeous. Them Ethiopians don't have to do amazing things with their sweetbreads.
Else, you look a vision tonight in that blanket.
Captain.
Eh?
It's a captain.
Is it? Very nice. You could shell peas under that. Romantic spot, this, isn't it? Here, by the window. Reminds me of you, Else. Them stars do. Always bright, always twinkling.
Have you been at the Brasso?
Else, you must have wondered why I'm wearing a waistcoat. Well, I can't contain myself any longer. Elspeth, I have the honour to ask your hand premaritally.
Oh, Ram! All these years I've waited for this. All these years I've dreamed of this moment. You asking me to be your wife.
My wife? Then you will, Else?
No.
Eh?
Not yet. I'm going to be wooed.
Wooed? Why? I haven't insulted you.
No. Not wooed. Wooed, Ramsay. Courted. You're going to have to win me. Now I've waited so long, you're going to have to sweep me off my feet.
Woo her? What does that mean?
Well, so far, it's meant 2 nights of purgatory. Sunday, I had to take her to Gone with the Wind with 2 raspberry ripples in the interval.
Still any good?
Well, all right, but she got the idea she was Scarlett O'Hara. And I was Clark Gable. When I got home, I had to carry her upstairs.
Good.
You know, I broke 3 banisters and pulled a muscle. Then last night we had to go to the disco up the Sion Garter. Finished up in bed.
Oh, sounds promising.
Well, on my own. My back locked in the last boogie. Took half a pint of embrocation to get me up this morning.
Here, you any nearer getting hitched?
Tonight's the night. We're eating in. I'll be turning on the charm.
Well, you certainly got away with fish fingers, Ram.
Oh, I can be useful, you know. You wouldn't just be marrying a pretty face. Here, Else. Shut your eyes.
Not again. Look, I'm a grown woman. I've seen a man loosen his suspenders before this.
No, not that, Else. It's a present.
Oh? Oh, that's different. All right, I shall.
I've been saving this for the girl I'd marry.
Oh, Ram, can I open them now?
Yes, but try to keep calm.
Yes.
Oh, I've seen women go mad for this.
I wonder what it... Nylons?
Surprise, eh? You can't get them, can you? I got these off a GI during the war for lending him advice. 40 years I've kept these waiting for... Here, what's wrong, Else?
Look, Ram, I couldn't live here like this.
You mean you don't like me flat?
Not the way it is. I mean, look at the walls.
I like dark brown paint.
I'd want pink flock wallpaper with orange skirting.
What over me dead body you'll get pink... Well, I suppose we could think about it.
I want central heating, Ram. And what about them ornaments?
Now there's a lifetime's collection here. Now that's a valve off a 1926 Marconi phone. And there's half a set of galvanised nutcrackers. And here's one of Winston Churchill's cigar butts. Well, at least I think it is. I picked it up in the Horse Guards parade. My proudest possession.
I want them out.
Then there's my... What?
I've seen better stuff when the Thames goes out. I'm not dusting all that. Chuck the lot.
Never. Sorry, that's it.
Well, goodbye, Ram.
No. Look. Oh, all right, Else. Have it your own way.
I should think so.
Else, does that mean you've decided?
I have, Ram. And the answer is yes.
God, thank heaven. Right, we'll get down the registry office first thing tomorrow.
No, not so fast, dearest. I want a proper engagement with our names in the Hackney Gazette.
Look, Else, don't think I'm rushing it, but I want to be married by Thursday.
Ooh, Ram, you're so arduous. But it is no use, beloved. I've got arrangements to make.
Well, I suppose it might be all right if I was to tell him I was engaged.
Tell who?
Just a friend.
Well, Ram, we can look forward to a lifetime of bliss. I don't want anything else but you.
Yeah.
But you know that jeweller's in the High Street?
Yeah.
They've got this diamond engagement ring at the back of the window, only 500. This is my lovely day. This is the day that I will remember.
Hello, someone's happy. Patched it up with Mr. Potts then, have you?
Yes, I've accepted his apology. Oh, I do hope my ring isn't dazzling you.
Oh, an engagement ring, eh? So he did it. Well, I knew he would. I mean, I couldn't see him giving up his job.
Oh, no, he'll keep his job.
He will now. Just in time, eh?
Hmm?
Well, I mean, today's the deadline.
Deadline?
Deadline for getting married. So he wouldn't lose his job.
Oh, yes. Well, you know all about it,
Well,
then.
it's me who told him, wasn't it? Because of George Todd.
George Todd?
Yeah, sacked because he wasn't married. Cohabiting with a lady.
Oh.
Offended the tenants. So it's company policy now, isn't it? Lucky I warned all Potts, eh? You two would have been in the same boat.
Ah, but we wasn't cohabitating.
Eh? Oh, but I thought... I mean... Why was he so worried then? Hey, perhaps he thought they'd gone off single men. Oh, dear. I got him itched for nothing, didn't I?
That's something to think about, isn't it? Where is Mr. Potts now?
Interview with the boss, isn't he?
Sit down, Potts.
Sir?
Expect you've gathered what this is about, the way staff gossip.
Sir, I have the pleasure in informing you...
The directors took into account your years of service, relationships with staff and tenants, and general decorum. I have now to announce their decision.
Before you do, sir, I've something to say.
Well, I'm happy to tell you that your salary has been raised by 90 pence a week.
Yes. We've set the date for... What?
As part of our new policy for caretakers. One other matter arising with money so tight you may be asked to move to a smaller flat. No hardship to a single man, of course. The directors were saying that married caretakers might have to go. I thought, that'll make old Potts laugh. Yes, you've got more sense, eh?
Excuse me, sir, I don't feel very well. I think it's the excitement of the 9-penny rise.
Hello, Ramsay. Had a good interview.
Else, I'd put that mop down if I was you, Else. Now, you know you always wanted a long engagement.
Yes, beloved.
Well, I wondered if we could stretch it out till I retire.
I wouldn't marry you if they put me on the rack. You're a conniving, deceitful, scrofulous old ponce.
Well, I'm glad you're taking it so well, Else.
You festering old maggot.
Now, put that mop down. Don't do me a damage. No, not the bucket, please. No.
Roy Dotrice and Patricia Hayes have been urging you to know your place with the help of Pat Coombs, John Graham and Benny Lee. The programme was written by Andrew Palmer and Nell Brennan and produced by Edward Taylor.
We'll have the Goon Show in the second half of tomorrow's Classic Comedy Hour, when Neddy Seagoon gets a bank job. But is it wise to put him in charge of the gold vault?